More and more, Jan was retreating from the real world into a haze of alcohol. To bring her back, I had to get her to face reality, to see what her drinking was doing to her, to everyone who loved her. I had to get her to agree to treatment. The counselor could tell me what to do, but he couldn't do it for me, and I couldn't do it alone. I needed help to intervene before my wife hit bottom.
I don't even know if the kids will be willing to do anything. I mean, Brian, he won't talk to anybody anymore. And Kim's she just turned her back on the whole business.
Ask, Howard. Don't be afraid to ask. If they know it's going to help their bond to get involved.
I'm not even sure I believe it'll do any good. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Would you be willing?
Of course.
It means 2 or 3 meetings with the counselor before Jan gets involved.
That's okay. I'd be glad to.
I don't want her to know you're a part of it unless or until this intervention thing happens.
It's okay with me, but what about you and Brian?
Well, I guess you'll have to know some of it, not all of it. I don't know. Mary, look. Am I making too big a deal out of this? I mean, Jan's not falling down drunk or anything.
She has a drinking problem. We both agreed on that. And it's hurting her at home and at work. She needs help. I really believe you're doing the right thing.
Listen to me. Your mother needs help. Can't you understand anything? Brian, look. I know things haven't been too good around here. A lot of it's my fault, but... Well, your mother's drinking. It's part of it, too. It's making her sick. It might even kill her if we can't get her to stop.
She won't listen to me anyway. So what difference does it make?
She won't listen to me, Brian, or Kim, or any one person. But maybe she'll listen to all of us together. Will you come? Brian? Will you help?
She ain't gonna like it if she finds out.
Well, I guess not. Not now, maybe. If she asks, tell her that you're doing it for me. I said you had to. Okay?
She's not gonna stop until she hits bottom, Dad. Till there's nothing left.
You really want to wait for that to happen?
I don't think anything
we have to try. Try this. If it doesn't work, then I'll try something else. We can't just let her go.
No. No, we can't let her go. If you think it'll do any good, I'll come.
And Jeff?
I don't know. I'll ask him. I don't know if we can get a sitter. How many meetings is it supposed to take?
Oh, 2 or 3, I guess.
Who else will be there?
Well, Mom's boss, Mary, and Brian, and the counselor. Oh, I'm going to ask Dee and Jim to come.
Oh, Dad, do you have to? They're neighbors.
They're friends, Kim. Your mother will listen to Dee.
But they're not family.
Well, just between friends, old pal. I think you're making a big fuss over a few little drinking incidents.
It's more than a few. Howard's right. It's been getting worse the last year. Like at Easter.
Well, I haven't seen anything more than the usual. I mean, Jen's a lady, whether she's drinking or not. That's no alcoholic.
I didn't say she was an alcoholic. I don't know. I only know that it's gone too far. Things are getting messed up. I want to do something about it. I need your help. She'll listen to you, Dee. I know she will.
I'll do whatever I can. We both will.
Sure, Howard, I'll go along with you, if you think it'll help you. I just don't know. I don't think it's all that serious.
Alcoholism is a disease. It's chronic. It's progressive, and unless it's arrested, it is fatal. Treatment depends on the needs of the individual. It ranges from intensive inpatient care to outpatient programs for the alcoholic and for the entire family. It's also been our experience that AA provides a foundation for ongoing recovery. But before you decide that alcoholism is the problem, you have to understand what it is. Most adults consume alcohol to some extent.
We learned about alcoholism, but just as important, we learned that what had been happening to us was happening to tens of thousands of people every day. The guilt, shame, anger, the promises made and broken time and again, the excuses, the covering up, the crazy fears, the loneliness. They're all symptoms of the disease that spread from the alcoholic to infect family and friends alike. Relationships become distorted. So does reality. We listened to the counselor and heard him describe our secret selves.
Can usually be broken through only by persons who are so...
What are you up to? What do you mean counseling? What kind of counseling?
Well, it's just to try to help Brian and me to learn about chemical dependency.
What do you mean chemical dependency?
Well, like alcohol and...
You are trying to make that kid think I'm an alcoholic. You're trying to...
No, I didn't say that.
You're trying to blame me for everything that's screwed up in this house, and I'm not going to...
Nobody's blaming anybody for anything, Jan.
I'm not.
We're just trying to learn.
Oh, sure. Trying to learn about my drinking. It's always my drinking. Well, why don't you learn something about trying to raise 2 kids? Or making a few decisions. Or trying to run a house and hold a job down all at this time.
Honey, it's my problem we're working on. Mine and Brian's. Well, things are not too good between us right now, so we're just trying to get some help, that's all, okay?
Well, you could use some help, both of you. But just stay off my back, Buster. If the 2 of you get yourself squared away, I'll be okay.
The funny thing was, after that night, she was okay. In the next few weeks, everything seemed to improve. She was like her old self again, maybe better. I began to wonder if I'd been ringing false alarms about her drinking. And I wasn't alone.
Are you ready for a refill?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm fine.
Well, I'm ready.
So anyway, I'm there.
Well, now that's some alcoholic you got there, boy.
Yeah, well, she's been doing a lot better lately.
She or you? You know, for a while, you were talking like she was taking her muscatel straight from a brown bag.
Well, not quite. Maybe I was a little hard on her.
Yeah, I told you that counseling was a crock. Now, let's have a drink.
What you need are facts, specific facts. What was the most recent episode when Mom's drinking frightened you, embarrassed you, concerned you? What happened, and how did you feel about it?
God, I can think of 100 times she's been a mess.
No, you have to be specific, Kim. Focus on what happened and how you felt about it then, not how you judge it today.
Yeah, but that seems to be changing. What difference does the past make if she's okay now?
Dad, she's been okay before. How long did it last?
Yeah, but she's really doing it.
Oh, Dad.
She's been fantastic at the office the last couple of weeks. I hate to rock the boat.
Well, she told me about the counseling. Scared the heck out of me until I realized she didn't know I was involved. I think that might be what's behind it. Question is, can she keep it going?
Before you make a decision, I think each one of you should sit down at home with a pencil and paper and write out the facts about Jan's drinking episodes which caused you the most concern and how you felt when they happened. Include the time she said she'd stop drinking and really meant it and then failed. Think it all over carefully. Then, if you think there isn't a problem, we can forget the whole thing. If you think there is, we'll have a pre-intervention meeting on Tuesday. Okay?
I set it all down in black and white. The drinking episodes, the anger, the pain, month by month going backward until it seemed pointless to go further. My dream of Jan's self-made sobriety faded in the face of the facts, and any illusions that remained were swept away 2 days later.
Hi, Brian.
She's at it again.
Jan?
Hmm?
Did you go to work today, honey?
Yeah, I went to work today. I just had to come home after lunch. I didn't feel very good.
I see.
Have you seen my glasses? I can't find my glasses.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in my bag. I don't know where my bag is.
Yeah, here they are. Yeah.
Thanks. What's the matter with you? Something bothering you? Why don't you tell that counselor of yours to teach you how to talk to your wife? That's your trouble.
I've briefed Jeff here to give you the kind of reaction you can expect next time. He plays the role of Jan.
Is this the woman you married, Howard?
Who goes first?
I'll start by saying why we're here and how we'll proceed. It's important for you to remember that Jan, or Jeff, is here to listen, not to talk. Don't ask questions that will give her the floor. Don't make accusations that might put her on the defensive. Just present your data about the drinking episodes and how you felt about them. Remember, the villain here is not Jan or Jeff. It's the alcohol. And remember, you're all here out of love and concern and because you want to help. Okay? Okay, now, who here is the most influential person with Jan?
It sure isn't me anymore.
Mary.
Yeah, Mary. She respects you.
I know she listens to you. She's always quoting you.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Jan? Jeff, what am I supposed to call him? Jeff, I'm here because I love you as a friend, and I'm concerned about you and what's happening to you at work. Last week when you came back from lunch, you'd had so much to drink that I had to send you home so the manager wouldn't see you. And I felt guilty because I told him you were sick when I knew you were drunk.
I wasn't drunk. I'd only had a couple of drinks.
You fell asleep at your desk, Jeff. And last month at your birthday...
Right there in front of the whole parents group. I was so embarrassed, I was ashamed to send Kim to her for ballet lessons, so I canceled them.
Dad, you never told me about that.
I didn't want you to know, Kim. I still feel like a louse for doing that to you.
Dad, that's so long ago. It doesn't matter, really.
Let's keep going here. What about you, Kim?
Jeff, I'm here because I love you. And, I'm concerned about what you're doing to Dad and Brian. And, I'm afraid to bring the baby over to the house because you're always drinking and making big scenes.
I am not. Now, you're the one who's always starting the argument.
What can I do? You always jump on me. I mean, what do you expect of me?
You're the one who ran away from home, had a good time, leaving me here to take care of your father and your brother and keep the house, plus keep my job going.
Now, that's not fair, Mom. You know,
Kim, hold it a minute. Just a minute. Kim, if you make angry accusations, your mother will just become more defensive. She won't be able to hear you. If you can't put your anger aside, it might be better if you didn't come here at all.
Look, honey, if you jump on her like that, she just might get up and walk out.
She might anyway. You'd better be prepared for that. What do you say if she refuses to go in for treatment? What do you do? Howard?
Well, I don't want to live with her anymore the way she is.
Will you tell her that?
Yeah?
And mean it?
Yeah.
Dad, I think you're right. Brian?
Mary?
I can't cover up, lie for her anymore. If she doesn't agree to get treatment, I don't think she'll last long at work.
Okay. I think you all mean what you're saying, and I'm sure she'll believe you. Now, let's talk about how you're going to get her down here for intervention.
You don't listen to me. I'm the last
No,
person.
This was the part I'd been dreading all along. It didn't sound too tough when we were all together just talking about it, but facing Jan and asking her to come down for any kind of counseling was bound to be trouble. I knew what she'd say right away.
That counseling thing was your idea, not mine. You wanted it, you got it.
Jan, we need you there. It's just for this one meeting. It's important.
I thought this whole thing was for you and Brian. I don't know what you need me for.
Well, there's a lot of problems in this family. We gotta do something to straighten it out.
Straightening out family problems is what I do all of the time, so what else is new?
Jan, I'm serious. We need to have you there tomorrow.
Howie, I can't tomorrow morning. I've just got too much going at the office, and besides, I've already missed too much time.
If I get Murray to agree?
Mary will never.
Call her. Ask. Please, Jan.
Okay, okay. But I know she won't. Hi, Mary. Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Listen, Howard wants me to go with him tomorrow morning to some kind of a meeting, and I've already told him that I've got to be at the office tomorrow. You know, that Toberman data is coming in? Well, he insisted that I call you anyhow, so listen, will you do me a favor and you be the one to tell him that I've got to be at the office tomorrow?
Oh, well, actually, I wasn't going to start that job till after lunch.
Well, yes, but... Well, don't we have to get the tapes down first thing in the morning?
And we don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow morning, so you just go ahead to your meeting with Howard.
Well, okay, if you're sure you don't need me.
No, I insist.
Yeah, well, thanks, Mary.
Don't worry.
Night.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
Jan, this is Bill Connors.
Hello, Jan. I'm glad you've come. We all are. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Jan, we're all here today because your friends and family here are concerned, hurt, maybe even a little frightened by what's going on with you, with your drinking. And they want to tell you how they feel about it. Will you hear them out?
I'm here. Sure.
They're going to tell you what they see and how they feel about it. And when they're all done, you can talk. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Mary?
Jan, I'm here because I love you as a friend. A lot of years. And I'm concerned about what's happening to you at work. When you came back from lunch last Wednesday, you had so much to drink, I had to send you home. And I felt
Mary.
guilty because I had to lie to Mr. Schwartz to cover up for you.
I could have stayed. I only had a few
You
glasses
fell
of...
asleep at your desk, Jan. And when we took you out for your birthday last month...
Well, you will remember that was a special occasion.
You promised you'd listen to me.
Okay, peace.
Please. When we took you out, you promised you'd take it easy. But instead, you just...
Jan, you know I love you. And I want to trust you. I came home last week and found you in the kitchen after you promised. I just felt like I was broken to little pieces. Honey, don't you see? Don't you see what the alcohol's doing to you? I want you to get help.
I don't need any help.
Well, that's what you said last fall, too. I know you believed it then. I believed it. You tried to cut down. It didn't work. Remember the car accident? You were drinking that time. The police brought you home because they said that jail was no place for a lady. They let you off. I was so ashamed. Ashamed for you, for us.
We've been friends for so long, Jan. And I'm concerned about your drinking and what it's doing to you.
Oh, this is really just too much. You talking to me about my drinking. You and Jim put away more gin in 1 month and... Honestly, Dee, I don't believe I'm hearing this from you.
You might be right, Jan. We aren't here to talk about my problem right now. I want to help you with yours. Because I love you, okay? I really felt proud of you when you came over last week and you only had 1 drink. I told Jim that you had everything under control. I felt just sick when I heard you got drunk again. And it's happened before, Jan. Remember the 4th of July picnic last year at Lake Pepin?
I guess I really don't know much firsthand about the drinking. Just what Kim tells me. But I know how much she loves you, even when she's mad at you. And she cries when she comes home having seen you drinking. And we want Jessica to love both of her grandmas, but we're afraid. We're afraid of watching her grow up, seeing you like that again and again. I guess that's all I have to say.
Mom, I know that well, things haven't been so good between us. But I do love you. Honestly. And I'm worried what's happening to you and Dad and Brian.
If you're so worried, why did you run out on us? Tell me.
That's all behind us now, Mom. I'm talking about now. And next year, Mom, I want you to get help for your drinking so we can all get better. All of us. Won't you do it, Mom, please? Oh, no. No.
Mom. I love you, Mom. Please, Mom.
Oh, Bryony.
I love you.
You'll be okay.